For 40 years, Wallingford's critter column has sensed the animal storm all around us. In a sense, it's all about the senses. In 1975, sculptor Ron Petty, then 36, moved to the hillside neighborhood north of Lake Union and took note of the tremendous amount of wildlife here. 10 years later, thanks to $30,000 contributed by Wallingford residents and businesses, he shaped life-size versions of more than 60 critters from 32 species clambering about and peeking out from a monumental column of bronze and aluminum. To great fanfare, he installed the 16-foot tower on July 27, 1985, across from the old food giant at the southeast corner of Wallingford Avenue and 45th Street. He named it Animal Storm. It was just kind of like a storm cloud raining animals, he reflects today, summoning another palpable fact of local life, what some call Seattle sunshine. In fact, on the pillar, Petty even represented our legendary showers as narrow rectangular bars slipping angularly between the creatures. Rain or shine, the sculpture draws people who want to see, photograph, and touch it close up, especially kids. And at 11 a.m. Saturday, July 12th, during the 2025 Wild in Wallingford parade, Petty's first and best-loved major creation will get a 40th anniversary salute. Amid drill teams and floats, inhabitants are encouraged to attend in animal garb. That would please Petty, who relishes seeing newcomers and returnees examining the pole and finding its squirrels, birds, geese, slugs, bats, cats, fish, one is concave with eggs inside, raccoons, ducks, and even a dog wearing a tiny peace sign collar pendant. He delights in recalling a class of blind grade schoolers who caressed and identified the critters. Capping the pedestal is a pounce-ready feline modeled after the artist's mama cat at the time. When I was doing the drawings for the piece, the cat kept walking across the drawing table, he says. One of the final times I kicked the cat off, I told her if she stayed off the table, I'd put her on top of the sculpture. And I did. Circled by a base of engravings and a broad curved bench and backed by courtyards of the landmarked Wallingford Center retail and service hub, formerly Interlake School, built in 1904 to 1908, Animal Storm quickly became the community's most prominent visual and tactile showpiece. Petty, also known for his similar but more somber 1988 memorial sculpture at Ballard's Fisherman's Terminal, remains grateful for the early faith that Wallingford placed in him to create an enduring tribute to the smaller breathing beings nearby us all. It's a profusion, he says. We just don't realize that until we actually look close to see what's here. In our first then photo, Ron and Marianne Petty stand at the base of Animal Storm in August 1985, shortly after its installation. In our second then photo, a goose takes shape in Petty's Wallingford home in February 1985. In our third then photo, holding a sculpted raccoon, Petty assembles the bronze base of Animal Storm in February 1985. In our fourth then photo, the model for his pole-topping figure, Petty's mama cat, rests at home in 1982. She lived 19 years. In our fifth then photo, a shopping bag available at Wallingford businesses in 1995 salutes the Animal Storm sculpture. Today, Ron and Marianne Petty repeat their pose, joined by 28 Wallingford residents, business owners, and historic Wallingford activists. For the July 12th parade, celebrate wallingfordwa.org. The Petties will be grand marshals. Also today, the left hand of historic Wallingford's Sarah Martin points out the peace sign pendant worn by a dog on Animal Storm. Also today, a raccoon pokes out from Animal Storm. Also today, geese gather near the bottom of Animal Storm. The narrow bars represent rainfall. Also today, a concave fish on Animal Storm displays internal eggs. Also today, a gull swoops on Animal Storm. Also today, a squirrel readies to pounce from Animal Storm. And finally, the Animal Storm counterpart of the Petties' mama cat perches atop the pole.